Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Dragon Age: The Veilguard. After a prison break, some more chatting with folks, and milling around the crossroads, our quest log started to fill up, so today I feel we're going to tackle a chunk of side quests. See how many we can get knocked out and what stories we can find. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Hope the day's not been too bad for you. Get yourselves a warm beverage, bob your feet up. Hope you take your evening steady. Now, what I need to do, first of all, let's see. I wanted to go with Harding to Arlafan first, before going back to Treviso again. I'm not sure how the rest of the crossroads will actually end up unlocking, but we'll see as we go. I think we'll need to push the main story a little further to get more of that. The story areas didn't have a big old list of, see how it's got discovered up there, 0 out of 2, chests in the lighthouse. Story quests we were doing didn't have any of those, but the wider areas did. That'd be worth keeping an eye on. And I know some stuff can get locked. Locked off, and you can lose some quests if you push the main story too far. See, detonate sunders, apply sundered. That looks good. I'm taking these two because we're going back to Arlafan. That's Pilara's folks. And it's Harding side quest, so it makes sense. This requires 3 champions. Where those champions could be, I couldn't say. Oh, it is going to take us to another bit.
The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
Hello, caretaker.
Places between.
Is each one of these little bits of crossroads going to be a side section in and of itself? In which case, we may have even more side stuff to do.
Can't place it.
That's my ma's apple cake, but how?
Could be magic from the ancient elves.
It's a very specific smell.
The Anton. Here.
How? Did Kunari get here? These green butterflies again. They're very suspicious to me. Not blocking fast enough. Right, I got that ability where I can throw and catch my shield. Grab you. Bam.
Not yet.
Ow. I didn't grab my shield. Get drop kicked.
Crossroads Guardians. Now the Anton. Stay alert.
How am I buggering this ability? Hang on. Need to know now. Oh, striking it with a shield attack very specifically. Refund. Got to learn to read. Counterattack should be more doable. Try that next. I'm glad I can just redo points. Hello, little crystal. Come literally round the corner, please. Oh! Terrifying prospect. Ooh, it knocks him back as well. That's nice. I get faster at them shooting their abilities and combos as I go. Knowledge. Memories of the forest. This calf symbol is a common woods marker. Examination unveils a scrapbook of memories drawn from forests in the real world. Seasons flicker past in moments of green and gold, blossom and ice. The brief lives of animals are tiny compared to the inexorable stretch of woods and the rising crowns of branches. One memory stings painfully. A shout goes up. Strangers armed with magical fire move in the night. Figures flee between a burning sky and blackened trunks, crying for justice. They vanish and the forest swallows any trace. Shoots grow from the ashes and wandering Halla tread long bones into the earth. The memories fade. Very grim. Okay, so we can either go down here that way, which is a whole load more stuff. We quickly check out this way first, which seems a little shorter. Please don't crash. Oh.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solus memory.
Oh.
What happened? This doesn't
One of these
feel
in
like
each
a thing,
crossroad bit.
more like a dream or...
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Oh, we've seen codex entries from this one.
Me?
All right. Everything's in place. We hit Algernon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral's scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
Onwards we go.
The Dread Wolf is testing his known rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Remember, these memories can hurt us.
You scum. Oh, no, unblockable. I still took the damage even though I rolled. Wait. Right, with time.
More of Solus's memories. Elganon sent his guards to attack the Dread Wolf's rebels.
The bastard. I hope Solus won that fight.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
A bit overkill, but it did it.
To see we all made it. Algernon's forces are making things interesting.
Oh, hey, younger Solus.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about. We must be swift. Algernon is coming.
Evening, AJ. Doing alright, how you doing, bub?
Frightened.
Of Elgernon? Who wouldn't be?
Oh, that's just the way we came, showing behind us, that's fine. Ledging foe seems to work marvellously well.
Prison open.
We need a couple of those crystally things. Or we need to arrange that beam. I can only imagine. to distance myself from it, lest I just grow angry and depressed.
Quickly, get us out of here.
No, that's most days. These on there these days.
This is all.
Turn wisps to receptacle
There's gotta be a
devices
way
to
through.
unlock various locations. Does it mean this little fellow by wisp? I don't think it does. If we can find a wisp then. We saw wisps in Nev's office. They're like little, your standard little blue fella. Yeah, like you. Come here, wisp. There you go.
Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go, the Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Hang on. Where?
Quickly!
Oh.
Elganon approaches. Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety. I will hold off Elganon himself for as long as I am able.
That's Solus really giving it his all, pushing out his audio.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
Hit that ice buff. Whoop. Hit the combo. Ah, far too early on the block. Get out of here. Ooh, swine. Well, can only hope things turn out the best for him. Struggle to imagine so long term, but time will tell.
There will be a reckoning for this Solus, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solus?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
I wonder if this content with Solus was something that was planned before the overall name of the game changed. And he went from the only antagonist. Imagine it would have still worked to ingratiate us to
The
him.
memory ends here.
It's so strange. Someone told us back when he was a hero.
Tiny
I wish he
statue.
just told us some of this.
Now all that's left is this fragment. Come on, let's go.
See, that's kind of where my issue lies with the fella. His actions being convicted for plenty of crimes. For, you know, sexual assault, inciting insurrection, trying to overturn democracy. I feel like those actions spoke pretty loudly from where I'm sitting. As a lot of folks have discussed today, the wider picture, or his personal shortcomings from my side would be putting it kindly. Don't matter as much as how are we doing personally. Can he actually help the individual, which he says he can? But again, specific policies, I wouldn't know. More effectiveness, more duration. I don't think I need more duration if we're going to pop it so quickly. During combat, Shred may trigger automatically. This is its own independent cooldown. Cannot occur once more than every... Ooh! Now that is tasty. More big fighting. Armor. No, not armor. Ah, I weep for the lack of two-handed swords. Ooh, that's a big fella. Oh, don't immediately turn on me. Why? Excuse me. No, thank you. Let that one pop. A lot of damage. Ooh, that's a lot of red. I don't think there is lacking in visual evidence for such things. Like, it wouldn't be a matter of convincing me. I think too many have come out and damn. Spoke up about it, even people who were within his own cabinet and on his various... What's the word? Positions of power. It's a worrying thing to me. I would say, time will no likely tell. Wait a minute, I'm back here. How far did that reload me back? Oh no, it's just around the corner. Okay, kept the crystal I put in. Do I need to do both of the fights? It was down that way. Right, yes. I went this way instead. Or did I? Question mark? Why can I no longer cross this way, game? Well, that was where the memory took me. I wouldn't come in exposing warnings, bub. Like, things that I have seen, read, heard people discuss, extremely informed individuals. Like, there are plenty of things in life that are not black and white, but an individual who can get away with such heinous crap in the face of, like, well, we'll do better, and maybe he looks out for us, and like openly be racist, misogynistic, sexist, and get away with literal criminal acts. That's, like, I don't know, thinking someone could that, with that record, should be ruling a country, that strikes me as unreasonable. But here we are. Oh. Again, there are plenty more informed folks than me who can make a much more informed discussion about it. I'm here to try and relax and play video games. And on a personal level, it's been a pretty rough day without all of that going on, to be frank. But don't come here espousing warnings like it's an actual threat. That's ridiculous. Just back round this way? Oh, the fight's just over. More spike shield. Counted as opened the chest up there. On the one hand, I'm glad I didn't lose the loot I got through dying. On the other, I would have liked to actually win the fight. Oh, it's not armor for me. I need to find boots. Terribly need to find boots. Said there was a patch coming this week that hopefully alleviated some bug fixes. Hopefully I won't have to worry about picking stuff up and it randomly crashing from that point. It's only happened the once, but even so. Oh, the statues in the other place, they have to face each other. Depends how many statues. 2 here. 1 down there. Because what else is a warning, AJ? They are not quite lining up. Golem. Didn't like how I set them. Nope, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I do have to bear that in mind. Dagger on the mace helps an awful lot. Why is your mate not woken up? Did your mate not wake up because I swung it in the right direction? Or will he wake up if I point it at him? Oh, that one made a bridge. Does it make a bridge facing this way? Only that way. Alright, so these statues aren't functioning like the ones earlier. So you make the bridge there. Which means you must make a bridge there. There you go. I get that as a definition for it, but I don't think a lot of the things I've seen that individual do for the past, what, 8 years or more, are simple misunderstandings. And I think if that can all be brushed off, or stuff as wild as trying to, like, make a mockery and tear down democracy, would be, oh no! For, at best, being a sore loser. Like, It wouldn't matter what the policies were at that point. Like, that as, like, a baseline step one, from my perspective, would be no. Like, on the 5th of November, here every year, we look to Guy Fawkes trying to blow up the House of Lords, right? If that fella had succeeded in blowing up the House of Lords, we wouldn't have then called on him to be Prime Minister. Generally speaking, I don't think. Even if he'd got other people to do it for him. Says there's a chest there, but there is not a chest there. As it's inside? This happened yesterday. Yeah, there must be a champion in there.
Oh, it's mostly a... Look at the windows. You can imagine.
Oh, I hate when dialogue cuts itself off. They are pretty windows though, Balara, I agree. Upgrade for Harding. Oh, you're at level 24.
The gods must have plans for them here too.
I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
You got it. Your turn.
Can I win? Don't seem horrendously tanky. Too early on the block. Drop kicked.
Nicely done, bro.
Might as well use the ult.
Finish it.
I mean, I'd certainly be open to looking into it, but I feel like the different news stations would have covered it. Especially the ones who tend to lean more in his direction. Evening, Sarogi. We're doing alright. We're doing some side quests in Dragon Age. I appear to have stumbled into an area that is a little higher level than I anticipated. But I'm okay so far? Oh, they brought back up the conversation. That's nice.
Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do. Oh.
Elegy to a dead spirit. Sketched on living bark, these Veilfire runes impart the sensations of both ancient dignity and a piercing grief. That which is ephemeral changes the ephemeral in others. The light of being never goes unseen. Far sown memories remain, though you are no memory. What endures now has no name, save yours. I gotta cut the other sword. I think on that we can agree on, AJ. Appreciate you saying so.
Watch ahead. Looks like we're doing this.
I've drunk not as much as I probably should have, to be fair. My stein remains mostly full. Right, combat's still got a lot of bits for me to figure out. We'll get there though. Ah. Don't beat me. Do the explosion. Hotkey to trigger that without opening that menu is still a little fiddly for me. Get popped. Drop kick that guy. Hey, get ledged. Okay, these ones don't have levels over their head, which leads me to believe maybe these aren't that higher level. Seems odd when they were right next to the other ones. Get off it, mage.
Gods must have cooked up some really juicy justifications for them.
There'll be a lot of me being beaten around the head, it seems. That's alright, Sorog. It's just early days and I tend to be pretty self-critical. Oh, they do get new actual visual customizations for their outfits. That's nice. Don't crash me. Ah, every time. Okay, we windy back around. And there's lovely looking environments in here. It's a little twizzly for my brain to keep at pace of. Pace of, that's the word. I wish it was so easy, Sirogi. I appreciate the vote of confidence. But I am lost. Oh. Strong enemy here on an altar? Do I get to them quickly? Oh, not that way. Man, it's optimized pretty well from what I understand. Digital Foundry had a pretty significant breakdown of it. That kind of helped me optimize some settings so I could stream it properly. Need to be looking at those folks more these days. Altar I'm looking for. An altar. Oh. Anomalous altars require you destroy several targets to receive the blessing of the gods. Ooh. Could do with some of those. Heart of Andraste. Enhanced damage duration. Don't know what that is. There's no detail button. I should save before this happens. Then I'm going to get sent back yonks. Again, even in this amount of time, it's like a fourth stream of the game, I can see some of the criticisms people have of it. I'm still enjoying it thus far. All depends on the gods, Surogi. Cthulhu's blessing's not going to care about you one way or the other. At least it's better than something actively malicious. Oh, it's just bust some stuff, not fight enemies. Huh. Permanent increase to health. Sure? Thought I was going to be fighting something, but I will take it. Yes, corn for your cornflakes, Surogi. Okay, so does...
Strife in Ireland before, right?
Varric and I did. We passed through Arlothan Forest while we were searching for Solus.
Here we go!
Oh. Oh. You mean as in the controlling, like the active control of your companions? I assume you mean by that, AJ. I'm mixed on it. Mainly because I'd just get lazy about it in past games. I wouldn't bother swapping, but I still enjoyed having some control. So much damage. More fire. More bopping. It's alright, Surogi. I wouldn't go so far as to say heresy, just different beliefs. If anything these days, I'd end up following Misophism, a belief in any and all gods, and death to them all.
That the last of them?
So?
As I was saying,
You've been strife in Ireland before, right?
Varric and I did. We passed through Arlothan Forest while we were searching for Solus.
Door not
Strife
open.
and Irulan helped us navigate the Fade.
Oh, I heard about that. Spatial anomalies and time loops. I wish I could have seen it.
Varric hated it so much, being outdoors and all. And when the outdoors is upside down and lost in time and you're harassed by spirits wearing your face, well...
Oh, that would be a nightmare for anyone, I think.
Have I buggered this door because I died during this fight and the elite now won't spawn? That would suck if I have to reload the area. I think that's fair, AJ. You end up playing Baldur's Gate 3? I would wager you did. Given that. Maybe I just have to come back here if this is the case. That's just annoying. Maybe the champion's somewhere else. All I know of Gore is from that 4 movie. Don't think I'm the right individual to bob the sword in your hand, but at the very least, love a conversation with a few. I thought Baldur's Gate 3 was absolutely fantastic. New exploration level unlocked, Alafan Forest. Very good. That was our goal. I am kind of happy that this game didn't go as open in its areas as, say, Baldur's Gate or Inquisition did. But sometimes I just want a bit of a linear game. Baldur's Gate 3 I love, but I got lost so often. Whatever strange realm this mirror has taken me to, it has been sundered somehow. I see a bright light of another island in the distance, but with no bridge. It remains a figment. Is this some land destroyed in the war between the Evanrius and the Forgotten Ones? Keep her waiting. I don't think every game needs to be giant open world in the same level. And even then, Baldur's Gate 3 was going to be even bigger. Like, the actual city was going to be twice the size. The whole upper city was going to be like a 4th act, and they had to cut it because it was just so much. But to be fair, Larian had a lot of time to delve in and to keep their focus. Which unfortunately, this game did not. You know, it got rebooted like 3 or 4 times in development, which never bodes well. I've heard that, Sirogi. I've heard that a lot from Gore. Which is a shame, because I loved 4 Ragnarok, and Love and Thunder just felt like... And from interviews thereafter, they just got too quippy with it. And the actors just started doing too much improv, trying to be funny. Exactly. Sometimes you just want a straightforward, more linear story. I could appreciate Dragon Age having a little more openness. That's, you know, part of the vibe of big fantasy. But I don't need everything to be gigantic. And I think Baldur's Gate is a rare case of having things be and feel dense. That doesn't often occur. It's more often than not empty nothingness. Reflections of an Illuvian. Tucked under a stone, these notes are a mixture of Kunla and the common tongue. The breath of purpose is extinguished. The others have returned to their roles, but they have vanished into the roads beyond. Should I return? My role awaits me. Yet I am here, and the worlds I have dreamed of are close. The Kune teaches that every step on the path represents the choice to continue or perish, where only dead still remain. In choosing, we go towards wisdom, or away toward the true self, or away. I stand before the mirrors and see a single being struggling with a choice. Solitude is illusion. Struggle is illusion. In the reflection, the path forward looks like the path behind. One finds truth by passing through. Kunari for big bulky buggers are always quite lyrical. I've always liked that since Sten in the first game. I miss him terribly. I don't think he ever came back in the games. I don't remember him from 2 or Inquisition. I think they talked about him in in 2. It had a much bigger Kunari focus. Let's go help Harding. Hopefully coming back to this place respawns whatever mob we needed to kill there, or maybe they're just not available yet. It's hard to say. Like, one of the biggest, I really wanted to get into like Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I enjoyed Odyssey. Just I thought the writing and dialogue for Cassandra was so good. I had a great time with it. But it was huge and bloated. And I got to Valhalla thinking, maybe they've learned that lesson. And I started it and I'm like, okay, this combat's pretty fun. I can use Greatsword, which is crazy for like an Assassin's Creed game. But then I was just like, it's just so much and was too much and overwhelmed. Cyberpunk, I feel, after it had its time getting fixed, absolutely. I think at launch, that aliveness was offset by very few things are working. Mind you, I was one of the suckers who watched the Edge Runners anime and then went, man, maybe I should go back to that game and give it a proper look. And then I did have a good time with it. I still thought it had some problems and my ending bugged out. So it was meant to be a romantic sail away on a big, like, ship or floating tank was just on an empty blue plane with no sky. So, you know, it took the sails out of the ending a little bit for me. Just a little bit. I still enjoyed my time overall, which was unexpected. It's not a genre I generally get too excited about. One day I thought about going back and doing that DLC with Idris Elba. Idris Elba's pretty great. Don't need to buy decorations yet, but we will buy this. Pocket Frog. The master cut away all that was not glory, and their perfection was witnessed by a singular vault. Students said sweep in their wake, make each imperfection a shared simple joy. That upgrades our home base. Then these are all transmog specifically. Dalish outfit. And thick armor. I wonder if all the transmog stuff is literally separate from the baseline gear, or if you're buying stuff to go on top that you can get from elsewhere. I'll consider transmog more down the line. I don't need to worry about my appearance just yet. We'll be swapping armors, I hope, a little more. Aye, AJ. Absolutely. They say there's a second series coming. Now, obviously, it can't be with the same characters, but given how well they did with it, very excited to see. And so it is Arcane Season 2 in a few days. Be very excited for that as well. If you ain't got around to that yet, I do highly recommend. Oh, a bit about Morrigan. Oh, yes. From Ireland's Journal. Who's this Morrigan? Strife brought in a mage named Morrigan. They have some kind of history. I don't care much for her. This is our forest. We've been defending it. Now she wanders in like she rules Arthalan. Farther down the page. After I wrote that, I asked around about her. Morrigan may be uppity, but I guess anyone with her family would be. They say her mother was Flemeth. Oh, I miss Flemeth. Flemeth was great. A legendary witch of the wilds. That we still tell tales about. She has a bunch of witch daughters all over the place. Some say Flemeth was immortal. So I don't know what that makes Morrigan. Scary, I guess. They say Morrigan's an incredibly dangerous mage. She's into blood magic. She's a shapeshifter. She can turn into a dragon. And she was advisor to the Inquisitor. And she's had more lovers than trees in the forest. My warden in the first game. She wanders the world being mysterious, popping up whenever it suits her fancy. I don't know what's truth or not, but I'm watching my back around her. I think that's fair. Where's this other codex entry? That was the frog we read, that's fine. More entries popping up. Hey, Morrigan.
Recently, around the time Solus's ritual went wrong.
I don't like her helmet, but I like the rest of her new outfit.
We even knew.
Whole flocks of birds scattered to the wind.
The helmet just feels like it's kind of sat on her face and would fall off if you leant forward.
Hannah made scarce, and I knew for sure.
Like, the baseline of her Origins outfit is still there. It's just built on a bit. Scribbled note from Derin. Or to Derin. Should have insisted to Melia that she'd leave the depths of the forest earlier. I knew something was wrong. The magic felt different. The air felt changed. Even the wind rustling through the trees sounded like a warning. She told me to go ahead, wait by the river. I was there with the others when we started seeing the lights in the sky. Her arrival... Her Aravel never made it out. I'm so sorry. More bad things befalling this poor camp. Suddenly just codex stuff everywhere. Scouting report. Apparition. Expedition Scout report. Veil Jumper Cedar reporting. Cada. I was in an almost stretch of the Alafan forest trying to discover a way into the Genelis ruin. We recently discovered an old journal that claimed a lost Hala keeper found a room full of relics inside Genelis, down in the labyrinth. The entrance was blocked by rubble. As I was getting ready to wedge myself through a gap, an apparition appeared in front of it. It seemed to be blocking my way. Whatever it wasn't solid. I think I could have passed through it, but it seemed to be waving its arms. It felt like a warning that I shouldn't enter the ruins. I didn't argue, turned and ran. Foreshadowing stuff we're going to discover? Quite possibly. Nah, I thought I could get around. Well, these haven't really had, like, a quest to give me. Oh, Harding's got something she wants to do, so we'll go and sort that. Only the one way out, right? Oh, but there is a quest up there. I'm glad I checked. All these green butterflies everywhere. It still makes me feel like I have to interact with them somehow, or will gain the ability to. Or maybe they're just about. Oh. Hello, tiny raptor creatures?
Watch ahead.
Aren't you deep stalkers from the first game? Hey, you were those little buggers who were like down in the deep roads. What are you doing up here? A bit like Kezu from Monster Hunter. Oh. Don't like them. Okay, Harding's thing's right there. What's the other quest here?
Careful.
Oh, ghost. What's trying to fight me? Hang on, ghost. We'll be right back. You just went off to the side we missed.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls.
Need to find the other owl statue.
No way out! No way through the rock! Lost closing in darkness, closing in! Voice is gone. No one is coming. I can't get a breath. Oh, please let me see him one last time!
Maybe if we found the people the spirit's talking about, that might help.
Talk to her first, Rook. He was a body and now is a wisp.
Can't get out. Oh, it hurts. It's dark. Please. They didn't know what to do. They didn't want to die. Stop the thoughts. Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Oh, make it quiet.
A relatable feeling.
Upset. And if it stays like this, it could turn into a demon, I mean.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
Help them. Help me. I fixed the mirror. I fixed it. Why is it still ruining everything? Stop. This isn't you. It's the mirror. Please stop. Stop.
Voice actor really giving it their all there. Just checking with Harding. Harding wants to get better at using her strange new abilities and heads to the forest for some much needed practice. Is this going to create a unique area?
This should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, and it's just me and the companion, not
exciting.
others.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain is going to be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Let's try it out for practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awkward.
Use words.
Maybe if you used words?
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
Fly! Oh, you are the worst. The worst!
That wasn't my intent, but it was kind of fun.
A mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Hmm. I'd say just relax.
You're thinking too hard about it. Maybe think less and feel more. Have fun.
Putting the weight of, oh, use it to protect people,
Feels good.
feels a little much.
Connection. Joy. Fun.
Don't know if it's going to work for it.
We would sometimes go to the shore of Lake Calenhad in summer. And my friends and I would collect stones and see who could build the best rock fort. I bet my fort would be the best now.
What's that?
Oh. It worked! It worked! That was a great idea, Rook!
It is nice to see her happy.
I haven't seen you look this happy in a while, Harding.
I know. Life, right? Let's not talk about it. I just want to enjoy the moment. Being around you makes me feel lighter somehow.
It's protagonist syndrome.
Not sure I have anything to do with it, but hey, it's good to be useful.
I hope so.
Oh?
Just talking about dwarf stuff. You know.
Right. Are you blushing?
No. I mean, yeah. You try moving rocks with your mind. I mean, I should go practice more. Shouldn't I? I should.
It's right, it's a crazy thing to just find out, oh, I'm able to do this because of some strange golem magic possession.
What's up there? Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look.
But what about what's over there? I can actively see Harding. What about what's over there? We're going to wind back around? Doesn't feel like we are. This is part of the reason why I wanted to come do this with Harding, because it feels like this is unlocking like a traversal thing for the environment.
Of course.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice.
Bliss in oneness. A voice, a chorus.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
Does remind me of the dwarven stuff in Origins with the Darkspawn and songs, which was more problematic.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Oh, we're pretty much, I see.
Leave it to me.
Like with Lucanus's fade jumping, we're just looking for specific objects in the environment.
Want to try another one?
Why not?
die in the water, don't I?
You got it. There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now. So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's
There's
granite.
no way to quick cast it, which is a little...
That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry, just thinking out loud.
That's right, they all
Let's
seem the
get back
same
to
colour
it.
and consistency
Practicing,
right now.
I mean,
To get up there. There you go.
I'm on it.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
But hang on, there's ore.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Then we shall go help them. Once I have looked around for collectibles. I need to be less worried about missing things. Just try and go with the flow of it, I think. Armor for Harding. I think the detonation one's probably better. Ouch.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
And they're broken little crystals for some reason. I feel like these crystals, they can't be a loading screen. It just feels like a weird stopgap when they're so close to the traversal thing they build. A little strange. Ooh, hands.
Up over there. I bet that's where he is. There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
How about if you move
More
this rock?
earthbending. Oh, hang on. There's a rock over there. Oop. That's just shiny gold. It's not saying hit me. No, no, no. I like the environmental detail of giant hands coming out of the ground. It leaves a lot of questions.
There he is. Let's hurry.
I can just knock that. I feel like the tutorial should have come before I did it, but there we are. It's a little bit of something. Scrap of leather. There's more down here. What did I just say about being fine missing stuff? I lied. Get it all. Okay. Wouldn't surprise me if I've missed stuff that does similar in other areas, but such as it is. Hello, Jumper, you alright?
Easy.
Maker,
No, my hair
I
flopped.
thought I was dead for sure.
How are you feeling? How's the leg?
Broken, I think. But I'm alive. And I'm grateful for that. The rocks. How did you do that?
Oh no. Incoming possession.
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you.
Run, sidecat. I can't run his legs.
As I was. Find me. Look to those closest to the stone and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
Presumably some kind of dwarven oracle. Quest complete. Practicing her newfound gifts in the Alphen Forest, Harding has learned to call upon the ability reliably. While on her excursion, however, she was interrupted by a mysterious voice that only she could hear. The voice told Harding to seek out those closest to the stone for the answers she seeks. Presumably that would be dwarves. Drink it for Harding as well. Very nice. Now, how about that ghost on the boat? Find the clan mementos. Oh, that helps. I also need to find an owl to match the other owl statue here. Good save. I imagine the game just auto-saved there, but got to be cautious. Can you know for sure? Ooh!
You got it.
This is why I wanted to get this ability. Suddenly things open up. It's a good job I bought Bellara as well.
It's ancient Elven, I know that much. Probably tapping into the Fade and drawing from it. Whatever it is, it wasn't here before. Things like this now pop up out of nowhere.
What about that? Is that something I need a different character to mess with? Oh! Okay. It was a teleport portal. I just jumped into it on a lark. Cool. It's like a grave. Funky lamps on it. Nothing else up here but that little bag? Yeah, it's just above where we've been before. Well, at least we know what these do. Flashbang the player. Game devs. All game devs out there, listen. If it's not a flash grenade or a spell doing the equivalent, please don't feel the need to blind us. It can be a dimmer colour. It can be more chill. Ah, the way is open. Where to go first? That's a shortcut down.
The horrible way to go.
Never seen anything like it.
Oh.
I'm used to plants that you eat, not the other way around.
Plant monsters?
Everything about the forest is changing. Now even the plants can kill you.
Okay, it seems this is more just a way into a temple rather than elsewhere. Locked for now. Guess there's some stuff this way as well. Let's go have an investigate first. Oh, it looks like they're both intertwined.
Watch ahead.
Hello!
Time to fight. Hit him now.
Oh, who's making runes on the floor? been the same finisher animation on that 3 times now.
We did it.
Hope that I am just getting unlucky with the RNG of it. Let's see. And as much as I love the series, I am not above critiquing things I enjoy. Miscellaneous floating rocks are just falling on us. Circle is basically saying one of the things you're looking for is right here, so... Oh, from that distance! Scumbag mushroom. Nameless building. A ladder to knock down. You could jump up this way. Come back to you, nameless building, I think. That's up there. The rest of them are that way. We'll investigate the other path first, then. Well, the tree's glowing, but... can't interact with it in any way. Check underneath first. Oh, nearly missed one.
Get ready.
Flowers. Ranged flowers. There's the avowal statue. Just batter this thing. Took a lot of damage.
Got him in position. They're aiming for us. Oh.
We did. No, not the water. Watch, I'll be unable to swim. I'm having trouble with these falling rocks. Magister's Amulet. Ration ability damage. Not got much of that at the moment. I'll keep the projectile damage for now. Cool.
It's completely burned. That must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic. Is this what started the blaze?
I bet that spirit was sensing their last moments.
What's happening in there? Check outside first. Other owl, what do I do? But I found you, other owl. The owl in the main place was like, go find the other owl. I have. There's something I'm not quite understanding. Oh, hello.
Finish them now.
To the water with you. To the drink. Oh, not me. Oh, nearly again. Fine. Owl statue. Why you no listen to me?
Another one of those owl statues.
Yes, Rook. But how? Oh, there we go. I just needed to clear the area of that enemy.
What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing. Watch out.
I just summons demons. Sure thing, Owl. You betrayed me. Anything else, Owl, or...? Just wanted to summon something to fight me? Maybe there's more owl statues we need to interact with. Thank you, Balara. Oh no, there was a chest as well. So says the map. Oh. Chest will be up and on there then.
Trouble coming.
I didn't go into the door with stuff. Ow! Some walls at weak points that can be destroyed with explosives. Oh, right, like that big crystal that just exploded. A ring. Don't have flaming weapons. Your animations. Very angry finishing of the Deep Stalkers. Right, what was in here?
Found something.
A neatly folded note. Storm was coming and we were desperate. It was just a cave, small but comfortable. We all fell asleep around the fire. When we awoke, the entrance was gone. Perhaps it is a trick of the darkness, but the rock seems to move with each breath, closing in with each inhale. I'm sick with dread. If anyone finds this, get out. Get out while you can. Marina, I love you. Remember me.
They came in for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too.
Thank you, Harding. Now, let's go in the bit in here first, just in case we can't, it doesn't wrap back around. I'd rather make sure. Oh, the lever. Hello? Who are these regular looking soldiers?
Not paid enough for this.
Oh, they are regular looking soldiers, just mercenaries. Cost of harmony. A verse of old Alafan in texture. Sang our wards to guard the heart and bid our songs be joined in kind, but harmony once joined bears costs eternal. See, well, there was a dwarven one as well. Several dwarven ones. Thoughts on Istanbul. Harding, how can anything be both one and all, together but separate? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Or she been like mailing people? Of course it doesn't make sense. You can't make sense of an idea without a word to define it, to give shape and boundary. Maybe Istanbul is a word we forgot. We forgot that Istanbul, I will get it different every single goddamn time, was possible. Think about ants. Ants know what they are. They know their purpose, and they must understand instinctually. But how that purpose fits within the whole? What if it doesn't end there? What if their consciousness isn't just individual? What if the nest itself knew what it was? A collective sentience of some kind? Nothing says the ants don't have a collective sentience. We just assume they don't because they're ants. Ants or bees or darkspawn? Now there's a thought. Love, Dagna. Inquisition Arcanist. Oh, so Dagna was like a side character in the dwarven part of Origins, then came back in Inquisition as your Arcanist. I'd forgotten. That's nice. What else we got? Hardin's notes, thoughts on stone sense. More reliably use my new abilities now, thanks to Rook's encouragement. Oddly enough, it's easier to handle certain kinds of rock. Some just don't seem to respond to me. Is it a Titan thing? Maybe some stone was closer to or part of a Titan. Maybe I seem to get better. I don't know. Must be stone sense, just extra. I can now do the things that people with stone sense can do. If I concentrate hard, I can tell if there's a cavern close by, or water, or Illyrium vein. I can tell different types of rock apart. They sound different. I'm listening with something other than my ears. That makes no sense written down, but it feels true. Encouragement from Harding's ma. Aw, letter from mother. Dearest Lace, remember when Sir Ruck Buckton threw you and you landed face first on that pitchfork? Excuse me? Face first on a pitchfork? There were so many tears. That sounds really bad. I suppose it depends if you land on the spike or not. I'm not recognizing yourself in the mirror. But that was mostly the swelling, and in the end that scar didn't ruin anything. You learn to accept it as part of you. Of course, the Titan's gift changes you. Every day adds something new. Something, it's little. Sometimes it's little, sometimes it's big. And so often it's painful. It doesn't lessen us. Change is difficult. All growth is. The thing that stops growing, well, it's dead, isn't it? I do worry, of course, about what it all means. I've always worried a little about your adventures. Whatever comes, I know you're strong enough to bear it. Love, Ma. Aww. Harding's notes on Kal Sharok. In thinking about Kal Sharok, aside from Orzammar, it's the only other great Tig we know about. Supposedly destroyed in the first Blight. Tig was in the Darkspawn's path, and the dwarves sealed it off and retreated to Orzammar. They abandoned their own people. And then about 20 years ago, we learned that the city survived and continues to hold a terrible and justified grudge against Orzammar. Kal Sharok has secrets. Many, many secrets. How they survived the Blight is one. I hope a greater understanding of the Titans is another. Charter knows people who can put me in touch. I hope they're okay talking to me. It doesn't matter if they don't know much more than I do. If they accept the Titans and are curious about them, it'll be a huge improvement over Orzammar. Orzammar I remember enjoying in the first game. The whole dwarven politics thing was really fun. Orzammar and the Titans. Getting the strong feeling that Orzammar doesn't want to acknowledge the Titans' existence. You'd think the capital of dwarven civilization would be interested in the history of our people, but nope. Almost 10 years since Shaper Valta connected with her Titan, and they don't care. Is that the one in Origins? It was like a giant golem, and you could pick a dwarf or the golem, and you could forge something. I might be misremembering it. I know they know. I delivered the Inquisition report to the Assembly myself. Technically, I delivered it to an Assembly aide because I'm a servicer and we don't get anywhere near the Assembly Hall. Sure wasn't fun learning that. Records that exist outside of Orzammar mention great sleeping Titans and the first ancestors. Maybe Orzammar's leaders removed all reference to the Titans from their memories on purpose? Maybe they buried our report on Valta for the same reason. Are they afraid of something? Maybe accepting that we all came from the Titans makes it harder for them to defend the caste system and their treatment of the casteless. More ripples. What else we got? Did I level up? I did. We want to head down in this direction. A heavy charge attack. Use a light attack or a heavy attack to follow up with an additional powerful charge attack. Fires a maximum charge. Okay. This one. Charge attacks with swords or axes apply bleeding. Charge with Mortal Shield and Fistus. Deal bonus damage versus bleeding. I don't want to really go into a bleed build. Continue down this way. Why don't I pick up this one? Maximum rage. There's points available one. Oh, skill cannot be changed during combat. Are we in combat? Alright, yeah, we'll find all these mercenaries. Could loot during combat though. Ah! Why didn't it explode with that? It didn't detonate. Did she miss? There we go. Camera doesn't like being trapped against things.
Finish it.
Come here. Oh! Mistimed and then staggered! That whistle. Quick Quick save there. Oh, this is shoot more stuff again. Alright. All of them, or was there another? No, there's another. It's just being shot off that way. Somewhere. Chest up there as well. Oh, there it is. $100 health. Can't get to the chest that was up here this way. Looks like I jumped down and went down into all of that. There's a whole other thing over there as well. It's a lot to get lost in. Oh, might as well equip that then. Better than having 0. Library again. From what? Statues then. Merlin's journal. The forest is wrong. More than that, the animals are wrong. Hallow are spooked and seem to be off hiding somewhere. A lot fewer come around now. For some reason the owls are gathering together, which they never do. They're usually loners. Even the insects, pardon me, are quiet. I'm glad the mosquitoes have skipped out, but it doesn't feel right. Always a pain. And our scouts started reporting strange creatures in the woods. Things we've never seen in this region. Don't know what they are. They aren't natural. It means the animals that are natural are in danger. The fabric of life in the forest is under siege. We need to find a way to fight back. And that points towards why we're seeing the deep stalkers around here. That very much shouldn't be. Owl.
Another owl. Watch out.
Watch out where? Oh, Bob.
Look at that.
The owl make that bomb? Explorer's journal. Danger. I was wrong. These owl statues are dangerous. I think they've been booby-trapped by some nefarious force. Whatever noble purpose they once served, it's been twisted to ensnare foolhardy explorers like me. Beware. Renee Limford. Scary owls. Hey, an upgrade of the helm. Very nice. Can you repair this, Bellara? No.
These are the old aqueducts. They supplied water to all of Arlathan.
Needs a crystal. And that lets me teleport there? I'm so lost and confused. How did I get this teleporter then?
What do we have here?
Can I go in there? That was further down and round. I'm getting so turned about. Well, it's not an invisible floor. Not something I can trigger, neither. Yeah, let's jump back down and carry on down here first.
A broken alluvian over there. No fixing that.
The mirror shows no reflection, only a dark fog. Perhaps magic will reveal more. The others urged me to try. Shadows wear the faces of my kin. Blank eyes staring. They don't speak. They don't even know their names. I did this. I let the mirror corrupt them. I'm to blame.
He couldn't stop it from corrupting everything around it, including himself.
Oh, I don't like this alluvian. It's wrong. If it wasn't already smashed, I'd do it myself.
We've seen stuff about, like, corrupted or messed up alluvians before. That brings us back that way. Undiscovered, but I walked right past it. Oh no, that was higher up in the building. Maybe it's on an upper floor. Quest up and over that way. Oh, yeah. Stuff down and that way. One at a time. Frame rate has a bit of a hiccup when I come out of a menu.
Don't just stand there.
Or when rocks are falling. Yeah, suddenly we're chugging a little bit.
Here,
Need to get away from these rocks.
a Hala statuette. They died holding this. And all these Hala corpses. Didn't that spirit say something? About Hala?
Gillenane was revered as mother of the Hala. The Hala is her symbol, or was anyway. These people were tracking Hala and got lost. Then, well...
Okay, that's the boat where we started. This is locked. Yeah, we didn't go up. We carried on down fighting that way. Currently inaccessible. Hazards tomorrow. Predictive map, which is perhaps counter to the concept of a physical mapping, but central to the Veil Jumper's survival. Nowhere you don't know the danger is. Fair? I would love a mark all as red button for inventory stuff. I'd go mad. Not down here. That's just the memento we just found. Just needed ticking off. Okay. Somewhere else entirely. That's separate from the... That's another level as well. Separate from the bits that went that way. There's a quest in this direction, but our other quest is behind us, as is Altar. Behind us and on a lower level. Oh boy. I've been hiding behind these roots, is there? No, but it was worth looking. Owl statue. Clearly a scumbag now. I just...
Fuck. at that.
So obviously, honing it in. I like how on the nose it is. Ooh. Shortcut.
Careful ahead.
Of. Oh, stuff. Fighting. Alright.
Coming at range.
Oh, not while I'm coming down.
Hitting us from range.
Plants. Look, there does seem to be a variety in enemies in terms of, like, model and animation. But I'm not seeing much variety in terms of the actions they take yet, other than some of the bigger ones. That's 5 times now. 5 times it being the same is worrying. Oh no. Look what happens when you have to reboot your game over 3 times.
Those statues don't look right.
Corners get cut
That's not
somewhere.
stone. That's wood. Those were people.
What happened to them? It's like they were frozen mid-stride.
We've been seeing them all over the place, Rook. Blood-spattered journal. I dreamed that the earth reached out to embrace me. It was say they had the same dream. Keeper cannot stop the change. Can no longer move or feel my feet. She has given me prayers to say, magic to weave. None of it helps. And they all became plants.
I've heard rumors about people turning into plants and other things, but it's happening more now.
We saw another one of these corpses earlier. It must be happening all over, and the spirit must have sensed it. So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its distress somehow.
Okay, it's not one of these. And it is looking like these are all going to be the same. Puzzle's too strong a word. Activity feels a little strong a word as well. It's simple enough. Okay, so we've kind of wound our way back through. It's another different owl statue.
Another owl.
Get out of there.
That one's an angry owl.
Look at that.
Alright, see what's happening up here.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
This will explode. I blocked in time, game. Nice.
Sure, here we go.
I knocked that out of place. No. Right, there's a thing. can use companion abilities with a dagger even when they're not present. So unlocking it from Harding was actually very useful because now we can just do it in time. I much prefer that than having to go back and recruit a companion just to come and get one piece of treasure, for example. A revival charge. Ooh. I think there's anything off this way. But yeah, that's fantastic. I was expecting that to be a really big pain point.
I wonder what this is about. We got it.
Okay. That locks me in, but blocks the beam. And we just go round. Sometimes it is always the simplest of answers. Sword. And unfortunately one-handed sword. Ooh, I'm going to be salty about that this whole playthrough. What can I say? I love great swords. Can I fish? No. They're environmental fish. Alright, I think that clears this side. Yes. There is another glowy statue thing up here. No! Absolute scumbag. Where's this tree glowing? It was back up in a whole other direction, but what about that thing that was behind us? Where's the... Didn't the map just tell us there was... Oh no, that's through that locked door. Okay, okay, okay. I do have a habit of getting turned around and bamboozled, so I do apologise. And up. And again. More damage or a revival charge. We'll keep the revival charge for now because we've gone down a couple times.
I wonder what this is about.
No, but it was glowing, Rook. Oh. That was the wall we already exploded. Game's not going to let me, is it? No. I should have known. Right. That way's locked off. Did I get the crystal from all the way over here? I don't know if it let me take that. Nope. We go the long way around then. I don't even know if it'll go that far, but it's worth trying. Let's see. If it's like what happened last time, it'll start like sputtering. Oh, also we can't jump with it, so what I can do is I can kind of drop it, hop up a ledge, then pick it up. Feels a little jammy. You know what I mean? Where it's like, was this intended behaviour or no? I mean, I can do it. Just doesn't necessarily feel like I should be. Nope. They dropped. Gotta walk away from it a little bit. Okay. Grab it again.
Let's see if we can figure this
Nah, the game knows. It was worth a try. Why does it put the explosives back? Doesn't look like there's a way up and around. It's not from this side. I see a beam coming at it in another direction. Definitely not getting around either side there. We may well come and wrap around this way again. Need to go see the spirit to unlock things further forward. Possibly. Oh yeah, I can fast travel. What am I doing? We did this quest with these two, so we'll finish it with them. We can swap out the other two. Nug! They will always get away.
Another owl.
Oh, now we can actually interact with this one.
Look at that.
Convinced these owls are more than statues. There's a power behind these silent guardians. I'm hesitant to tamper with them. On the other hand, owls represent wisdom and transformation. I imagine a monument to such noble creatures would be harmful. Well, Renee, they were. Oh, look, the ghost is here again. Weird bug then.
I found those people. You don't have to feel this way anymore.
Oh, so much fear before the darkness. Make it quiet. Make it go away.
I don't understand.
I think we need to soothe the spirit somehow. Maybe some kind of reverent gesture?
Oh, up at the grave we saw earlier. Yeah, there we go.
Here goes. You are fighters, scholars, explorers, friends, family, and lovers. We will remember you as you lived, and not as you died. Go in peace.
We got a Lord of the Rings style statue as well. Love that.
A moment of pain does not undo a lifetime of hope. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I don't know how much further I can explore here, but there must be something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel to this beacon. Pardon me. I'm going to swap my party members about. We can start leveling them up. Let's get the Canis. And Nev. Make sure they're both equipped as well. Don't make me check out every goddamn weapon I pick up, game. Please. It's like if you don't check it out in your inventory, that doesn't consider it checked out. Which is a little annoying. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 2 with Bellara. Bellara is actually behind the Canis, which is interesting. Definitely be taking him to the other place. Maybe I swap back to Bellara. This is at home. Oi, they both detonate 1 though. Which means they don't actually work too well. Unless Neve can detonate weakened once she's leveled a bit. We'll try that. Not the end of the world without the detonations at the moment. Okay. I know there's a lot of menuing, but I struggle to keep it all in mind. So we couldn't get in here this way. What was this bit that was going around? That locked door. Isn't a path around it that way. We might have just hit some dead ends with it for the moment. Didn't actually try and beat that door in. Nope. Well, we have now. This is just currently inaccessible. I hate seeing that. Just irks me. The way Rook was talking about the other room made it sound like we could achieve something. I can break these. Vandalism.
We might be able to restore that bridge.
Always good to have a shortcut.
Ow. Sure house, let's climb down. Oh, this is where we went with Harding. A little side journey. So it's still out in the world. Why is it like this? Note to self, do not drop attack onto explosives. Doesn't go over well. Well, that's just taking me back to that bit where Harding was, so is that just a way to grab anything you may have missed? Oh, but the altar's there as well, hang on. Currently inaccessible. God damn it. It's it.
Trouble coming.
That's just where we fought with Harding, isn't it? I was wondering, can I grab this bridge thing, take it up to that shortcut? Looks like it's locked, weirdly. Come here, plant raptors. Oh, that's the one I can pop. Alright, noted. Get out of it. Into the drink. Okay, so couldn't we go that way with Harding last time? Or did I just miss it? Shoreside ruins. Magic flowing about. Well, they can both use it. Unlocks the door. Nice. Ooh. 3 less defense, a tiny bit more ability damage. Weak point damage goes up, which again, I don't quite get what a weak point is. Doesn't really come up. 25% damage versus barrier is a pretty solid upgrade, so we go for that. Notes on a mysterious substance. From a scroll found in the ruins, translated from Elven by Belara. I have begun my tests in earnest of the substance Arahel brought back. Probably test its efficacy. I thought it prudent to see what effect it might have on another. Given his position, I of course chose Arafel. He is unwitting, of course, as he always happens to be the case with him. That's not cool. Impressively, despite its anti-magic properties, seems to have filled Atrahel with renewed vim and vigour. How curious. We'll continue to monitor him to record whether the change is permanent, but regardless, it's quite promising to see such profound results. Such an early... Don't do secret drug tests on your friend. Don't do that. That's not cool. What are those bits over there? Nope, we just drown. God damn it. So many video games do it. So many video games do it, and... don't want us to swim. Either make it clear. Don't be putting the water on stuff. I mean, obviously you want water in your environment. It's pretty to have water. It's just one of those little frustrations to me. Again, this is where me and Harding went, so I just want to double check. Seems pretty clear. You know, jumping down that way either. Same with crossing there.
Careful ahead.
Why? So I don't fall off? Who's fighting us?
Looks like we're doing.
Where did you jump from?
Well, look at that.
Frustrating when it's in line of sight. You know what I mean? Like, it's right there. Taste it. And yet, can I reach it? There was nothing bonus there. That's the chest that's floating in midair that we can't do sod all about either. We definitely can't pull out this crystal, right? This one is locked in place because of the golden band. This whole bit, the game says no. The bridge it wants us to repair. Oh, can we just get round this way? Yes. Yes, we can. Thank goodness I came back. I think I'll take this moment.
I bet it came in handy.
Rook.
Hand it to the ancient elves. They love their statues.
Rook.
Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone.
Free for free.
You can quit now, Rook.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What a scumbag. Although, now I see there are more hands in the waterfall. Way more going on up there. Right, I'll take this moment. Just have a quick bio break. Then we will come back and do some more side quest investigating. Let me just bob it into the chat for any who come along. Tappity tappity tap tap. There we go. Yep, click back into screen and swing. Let's get a good angle. Leave it on while we dip for a moment. That'll do. Alright folks, refill your drink, stretch your legs. Be back in a moment. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. But the relaxing sounds of the waterfall tided you over. Let's continue investigating Alafan. I know there's one area we can't get to, but here at least, it's a bit more to explore. Yep, and I can use my dagger now on this. Very useful. A zip line. Press on first. Sure there ain't naught else. Like this ladder. Ooh, zip line might actually open this up.
That veil bubble we found you in. How often does this happen in Arlington?
Sometimes, often, never. Depends on the day, and they're unpredictable. And with Elgranon and Gillinan...
Ooh.
Loose, who knows what might get twisted up.
Well, isn't that a treat?
Inherent instability and survival uncertainty aside, they really are fascinating.
I'll take your word for it.
Gabe. Not make it over there? It's an invisible wall. Curse you, invisible walls. Come on, tiny crystal. I can either put you in here or in here.
I wonder what this is about.
Right here first. I just removed the door that side. Do I need it to point to anything else? Doesn't go any further around than that. Kind of funny how it curves at the end when you twizzle it. I don't think I do, so we just leave it facing here for now? Oh, there's one there. I see you. Nearly missed it. That shoots a beam off elsewhere. How on earth do I get to that? There's a little bash thing. Oh. It's not powered. Oh, so I bash this down so I can get back up here. Go down, take the crystal out of this. I run the crystal up to it. Come here. There you go. And it feels as though running these crystals about is never the answer, but... Oh, it just took a moment to turn on. God damn it. We might as well run him back. I don't think there's anywhere else we need to put him, though. Leave it in here for now. And we're going to take this one out in a second. Why did that bridge vanish? Oh. Right. Ooh, cooldown is good. Yeah, hang on. I'm holding some. Go in there. Few more bits. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to do that on that door. Is this the whole bridge? Hey, that it is. It would be a shortcut if I just hadn't cut off the path going back again. Like an absolute numpty. Just the zipline works from both sides. Where do I put this little gem then? That just closed off this side. Seemed a little redundant.
There we go.
So was there any reason to put in this here? Not really? It's confusing, game. I feel like I should be doing something with it because it's here, but it looks like that's all she wrote. Try going across and see if that actually triggers anything. Hang on. Was that on the map? Oh, it's just the zip line. Okay, okay. If I need to come back for it, I come back for it. Wait, that was all the back the way we came, though, so what? Just to get down here? There's nothing else? Those puzzles on either side? No, there is something up that way. Right, further along. Okay, it was just a shortcut to make getting back here easier? Question mark?
This could be one of the Evanuris. Might even be Gillenane or Algernon.
They weren't gods. They don't deserve statues.
What is?
This artifact isn't working right. Maybe if I look to the crystals it's connected to.
Okay. Signs and portents. Oh, it's up above me. Let's have a gander.
Sure thing.
Book of Ritual. You say a waxing crescent or waning? I didn't catch it. His words come too quickly. You spent... Pardon me. Eons waiting to impart his wisdom, and it cannot be contained. Dam finally broken. Deluge of lost knowledge. This note follows page... Pardon me again. Of scrolled instructions for a magical ritual.
The person who set this up was in contact with someone or something from the Fade.
It could go either way then. The red started about. Zip line over.
Sure, here we go.
Made that work, I assume. Require that for me to get down, or can I jump onto that? Zip line sends me in that direction. Let's see. Whoop. No, not robbed. Rosemary? On earth to get there? Bridge, maybe. Game does not want me to use this tree. Let's go as the path intended for a moment. Ooh, there's one floating on the rock up there. So, zippy on over. Tinker it, please. Collected notes on history. His stories about Alafan draw me in. Sometimes I forget that I'm supposed to be writing as he speaks. Our legends denounce some of the greatest of elves, consign them to oblivion. The injustice is galling. He won't be called a forgotten one, and he shouldn't. Fate was forced on him. On whom? That creates a bridge up there. And you... create a platform to nowhere? Oh no, there it goes. One over to the other side. Drop down to that one first. Or going up. There we go. More stagger. Ooh, more damage for everyone. Promise of Glory. Relic that claims prehistory, when gods wrote decrees of coming ascension. There were fewer hands, the first warnings of betrayal, and the change that would eventually claim all. Ripped page. He speaks to me through the veil. I cannot see him or hear him or touch him. I listen with my soul and my heart responds. I am alone, but I am never alone, because he is with me. Laura Siobhan, you will be so proud of me. I can't wait to tell you all about it when it's done. A Kunari name, or... You know Balara? Spill the beans?
Got it.
That's all the crystals. Hopefully that fixes the artifacts.
Go down and check that first then, just in case it then sends us upward. Give me that collectible. Thank you. Nope. Oh.
That's a person. Or it was, and it came out of the Fade.
This magic. It was designed to draw something in. And it's familiar.
Might be best if we stop tampering. The forest will reclaim it.
Are they dead? Bloodstained letter. Someone must perform the ritual while another becomes the vessel. I've agreed to be the latter. I'm not proficient in magic. There's just no other choice. If the rite succeeds, I will be different, but know that I will always love you. I do this for us, for our future, the little ones. Eternally yours. There. So you're just kind of bound they're dead? I don't quite understand, but sure. Let's get with the top bit then. Just want to try and get a better look. Or I do. And saunter off. Box I didn't open. Oh no, that's a book I already read. Seems more like a corpse than just a floating piece of armor. You'd have thought if it was the latter, get a hold of it somehow, but yeah, the hands are still there. Odd. Oh no, I didn't intend this. Oh!
There's something on your mind.
It's just Demetta's Crossing. I can't stop thinking about it. Those people. What if it happens again? What if it's happening all over right now and we just don't know about it?
Something happened somewhere remote. It could take a while for word to get out.
Nev!
What? If we pretend it's not possible, we might miss something.
I just want to help. But this... it's all so big.
I read this one, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, let's make the other path. Save, just in case. We don't know what's up there. Mystical Tower. Let's see, how's Belara's bond doing? Still level 2 for now. About the same as Lucanus, so I'll keep her in for now. Again, he's going to get a lot more showing in his hometown. The hand right. Ah, it's gone. Young as elven artifacts go, the right, the last to reach back, not grasping but bidding farewell. Don't mourn what we were. While we endure, it has not died. Another one on here, or is it just failing to... There we go. Booty. An urn and some gold.
Another of those Ben Harel altars.
Okay, we activated one before and I still don't understand what it did. Turn to face this way. Why? Can't see anything that's changed, and I don't know if it's suddenly added howling to the back. Oh! Okay, so it puts like a wolf somewhere. Let me down, game. At least I know for next time. Ooh. They give me a skill point. I absolutely need to go back and find that other one. Final attacks are critical hits versus enemies on low health. Solid. I want to try and get down to that bottom tree. I can just fast travel back up. About 6 seconds. Probably worth it. Way is shut. Currently inaccessible. Alright. Guess that means there's not much more to see here then. That way's locked. The other path is also locked. That's about as far as we can go that way. Still unopened chests. 2 more statues. One of which, again, I can't get to those yet. Some little chests and 2 of those other ones as well. Can I go back to this one and double check here again?
I wonder what this is about.
I know, Rook, that's what I'm worried about, because I don't know. We broke this open. Assumably, we light that up, and it creates a bridge so we can get the chest. Do not see a big old beam anywhere, though, in which to do so. Zipline from way over there. So unless that way takes me there. Okay. Just need to power this then. Right, I was distracted by the owl. Very distracted by the owl, apparently. And there isn't a magical crystal there. There is travelling over that way and back around. Maybe a crystal on this side. I say it's really easy for me to forget places. The ancient aqueduct.
Trouble coming.
Ow. Come back. I want to build up rage first before I get her to fire that other ability. Oh, the explosion doesn't really help when it is flung off a cliff.
Oh, we did it.
We did. Oh, big cave full of darkspawn. Head this way first. Okay, through the big cave of darkspawn then. Or further up the aqueduct. Cave first. Feels good when that dropkick lands. Feels like it takes a while for me to generate resources, but hopefully there are some talents that let me get rage a bit faster. Another inaccessible path. Yeah, damn it. At least we're getting nearby fast travel points for when they become relevant. It looked like Darkspawn for a distance, right? I'm not crazy. Safe water or death water? Safe water. Put things behind your waterfalls! Oh, it irks me. Yeah, that's a criticism I can level at a lot of games, though, not just this. Can't knock down ladders like I did that other thing. Which sucks. Hit it dead on as well. Seems as though the rest of this area is a bit bungled for the moment. Not much more that can be done. And that zip line. Oh nope, that zip line's here. Can at least do this. Can't go deeper into the aqueduct, but we can get this. This will simply remove the door. Bob it round the other side.
We got it.
I appreciate the affirmation. Better levers. Seems to be all she wrote for now, though. Done the majority of things that we can currently access. From what I can tell. And no more quests to get. What is that? Oh, that's another place that's locked. Gate of Fated Glories. Hang on. Who is that? Wish there was a quick way to open my journal from there. This area will unlock later on during the travels. As above, Treviso. Statues in the crossroad. Corruptions in the crossroad. I can nip back to the crossroad just to see if that... Because we did activate a wolf statue. So I'm hoping to find the end of it. This felt like the necromancy place, and Treviso didn't seem like a necromancy place. Unless that's also where the crows are.
Around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, dweller.
Right.
Oh, very cryptic.
Places between.
Whee! Thank you. Ghost or enemy?
The spirits are returning.
Oh,
We're saving their home.
interesting. Like a full-blown campsite of ghosts. That's pretty cool. Wisps as well, flitting about. Now, question is...
What does spirits spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
Oh, it's a merchant. Appearance stuff. valuables to sell to other vendors. We have a lot of this currency. Start with this. Grabbing appearances feels like something I do later into the game. I imagine shops will disappear. Again, as a chat member googled last time, these are just to sell to other shop members. Might as well get the upgrade while we're here as well. Now, where is this statue again? Even if I don't need to activate it a second time, I'll at least find where it's facing. Yes, you know what you do now. Straight that way. Oh! Doi. I'll take it for a skill point. Ignore my own stupidity for a moment. We know what it does now. What keeps you locked? It just says passageway. Does that mean not open from this side? Doesn't seem as though there's a way round. At least it's marked on the map, so I know it exists. Doesn't like I can beam it or anything either. Hang on, let me just... I didn't do anything to open it. I'm going to assume the other levels that were lower down still can't access. Why is it telling me I can use that other Illuvian though?
Then Strife said we should monitor the situation in the crossroads, so
of
course I volunteered.
That's the elf lady we helped.
What kind of veil jumper would say no? I only wish I'd been able to bring my Fade tuner, get some readings. I suppose you're right. We all need to make sacrifices.
And it might be reusing the model, but I like to think it's the same one we just helped.
This is exciting, isn't it? I'm excited.
You're going to have to catch me up here.
What on earth is that?
Just everything. What we're doing, everything we're learning, the lighthouse.
Considering where that's led us, I'd take less of all three.
It's down beneath me. Same for this one then. Well, that's just telling me to go through the Illuvian to another area. Okay, big shiny red scary cut fade portal. That door is shut, but it's an invisible wall. I should have known. Curse you, game. Assume that is all in the nature of the caretaker needs more power to open up more doors, potentially. All right. Do another skill. Mower penetration. We can go for that one. Counters have worked out okay so far. I've only taken necessary abilities apart from this one to get more rage. I don't even know if that's useful yet. I'd rather get to the tree faster. Does that mean I have to rotate, or... Oh, I swap and charge again. Just figuring it out. Or do I have to land a hit? Doesn't look like it charges, it just does that uppercut swing, so I think I just have to hit something. This will be the other thing. Veilgjumper's puzzle that seems solved. Veilgjumper trains to find the broken paths that seem at first complete. That's where the gateways are, where the monsters hide. I like the little tidbits. Alright. Later and 2 back to Treviso. I don't get any more of these yet either. Nor can we accept this one either. So enemies in Treviso are blocking off the crossroads? Mark that. And we head to Treviso. Sell some valuables to them, get that companion stuff up. Defeat the champion. You're just out here somewhere. Let's stop to Lucanus while we're here. Sure, there will be more opportunities for Bellara. Okay, at least they complement in that way. Right, let's talk to folks and gather up some side quests. Maybe we can do some more. Don't know if this place will be as big as Alafan. The map does have 13 chests, but it still doesn't appear as big.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
Contract. The next March. Crow diplomacy signed in blood. From a period after influence was claimed, but before responsibility was accepted. Nations march on the elves. Antiva will not be silent. Never again. Nice, they're covering the elves.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
I have a contract too. The gods.
Lofty goals. Perhaps more aligned with ours than you'd guess.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The
Go away.
Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to
He
choke
built up a load of
resistance.
structures we saw,
He had inside
blocking
information.
roads.
Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Plot thickens.
The gods care about taking Treviso.
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
You're in charge. Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the Crows.
Those who didn't
There's
read the
a
codex.
reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Helping the crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow, then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help.
Look at
Perhaps
this.
too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Understood. So far down. Hello.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
Sure thing. It takes some stuff. Oh, I didn't quite get him enough of it. What can you give me? A weapon for Lucanus. It's cheap, so I might as well. Armor for him. Ooh, on perfect dodge, fire a feather projectile at random target that deals damage and applies necrosis. That's pretty cool. We do get some fancier stuff. In there, we can buy some weave. Oh, we can repeatedly buy it. Whoops. Oh, I can give gifts for people. That's the first one of those we've seen. Well, we'll definitely grab that up. Contract to the next false avatar. That in a sec. Then some decor. It's like an off colour of the one I'm currently wearing. So they're pretty much recolours of gear and items we can get. Noted.
Good luck with your contracts.
Thank you. Pro-diplomacy is at its most hypothetical. Possibly signed in jest with one of the more rambunctious divines. Price on the head of a false prophet should one arise. Always liked the crows. It's because Zevran was so charming. The first crow we met in the first game. Right, Lucanus' stuff. Sundered effectiveness or detonations dealing bonus damage. Detonations for damn sure. Give him a fancier dagger. Yep, that's just better. We have 2 quests out here now. One up there, one down that way. Champion should be easy enough. The other will likely be a full-ass questline.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan crows.
You're not a crow yourself?
Not as such, but we are frequently at their service. That answer suits them, as it should suit you.
Okay.
Can anyone hire you for training?
I've never been hired. Ours is a boon that is granted, and I have no part in deciding who receives it. Not that it would matter. From what I observe, you are beyond any training I could impart.
Oh, so like
Who are you currently training?
The fledglings, among others.
If I was a
To be an
rogue, I'd get a
assassin
skill
is to know both
point,
the means
perhaps?
and meaning of ending a life. It is difficult. A crow's response to a war is quite different than the response to a contract.
Thank you for your insight. Books and stuff. Next Blight. Co-diplomacy dating from the 4th Blight. The Guild of Hunts grew, Grey Wardens were the first to recognise true Antivan leadership. Thereafter, treaties for seals of queens, emperors, and crows. That was a whole thing in the first game, right? Getting a load of people to sign a treaty. More knowledge. King's Draft. Action on behalf of Antiva. As 7th Talon, I give notice that the Antivan Crows have drawn a contract against the enemies of Treviso, the Antam. It is not the Antam. We aren't required to give His Majesty a point by point, but he is your blood. Viego, it is a courtesy to let him know we are going to war. The occupying Antam are strong, driven, fanatical. They cannot be reasoned with because reason is just a weapon to be resisted. They can be killed, of course, but removing a leader does not remove their desire to be led. They are a force we must contend with. They are not Treviso's true enemy. A name, Viego. Contracts require a stabber and a stabby. There you know my doubts. The butcher took the city too easily. There is dealing with the gods there that I dread to know. But I fear that the true... I don't know what the accent is, I'm trying. But I fear that the true enemy of Treviso is not known because they are known, merely unrelated. The hand that leads Treviso, is that nebulous enough? Yes, that is a series of someones we can eventually kill, not something we can send my father. On to draft 5 then. Neri, begin again. Viago Deriva, 5th Talon. Andrastia Katori, 7th Talon. Transcribed. Neri Deactus. Oh, it was 2 people having a conversation. I see. Skill point for me. Ah, requires level 20. We are 8 away. Alright, so I now need to start looking into more interesting stuff. Right, your strike ability. The hammer we will eventually get is a strike and a smash ability. And these are a strike as well. And the kick, as much as I love it, we'll be doing the hammer leap over the kick, because that detonates weakness And the leap detonates weakness, and it's about the same damage. Healing on takedowns is pretty good. Ooh. I like the idea of some ability to keep swinging. Or rage generation up here as well. Do I want to be able to get more abilities though that I'm not going to end up using? Cleaving Strike's just a big hit. I more just have it to make my way down. I don't actually have anything that applies stuff though. Applying Burning doesn't actually let it be triggered by anything. Neither does Necrotic. Neither does... I don't want Deadly Ground. Sounds lame. We just game flaming weapons on taking something down. That seems pretty interesting. Charge attack damage is good. Very specific armor stuff. It might be something to respec into later. Each damage type. That'd be like fire, necrotic, and the other one. It's just getting around and getting to these. Suddenly making the shield explosive is pretty cool. That's like a bonus move on top of it. I know we're in the reeds a bit here, but I need to know. Any with that, like, square symbol. That's pretty good. But again, having to learn stuff for it. Just having the ability to stagger stuff is way more important to me than the cleave, necessarily. Sending stuff back is just pretty good as well. Yeah, this is all stuff we can respec in time. Does my shield toss count as a projectile ability? Or just ranged attack? Rage taking longer to decay just feels pretty good as well. Oh man. More shield charging. Hmm. That's pretty interesting. Just give our party more damage. What the max level is. I'm just kind of holding off for now. We don't need that one. Kind of want Titan Shock. That way we can get some rage regeneration as well. Or is that rage regen? They're around here somewhere. That one. It's weird to just gain flaming weapons when you defend against something. I'll head in that direction for now. Next charged or final attack will be a crit. Defending against attack as it impacts you. Go on then. Not going up this way. Again, it's like over 8 levels, so 7 points before then. Not to mention we'll find more points as we go. Appreciate your patience there. Be grateful we're not in Path of Exile. A lot worse. It's a lot worse. Are these 2 separate ways? I believe they are. Let's go and investigate these champions first then.
What? Nothing. Never mind.
Trying to be funny. Bless them. Zipline! I think the fact we're up in the air using zip lines is to represent, oh, we're the crows, we're above the city and we're doing everything, but I don't see anywhere in the lower city for people to kind of traverse on their own, as it were.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did him in Rathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I'd hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Still mixed on some of her lines. I felt like that one was alright. Funnily enough, it tends to be more in the cutscenes. That's invulnerable on potion use. Seems a little much. I actually need to check what quickening bloody does. Yes, I thought so. More cooldown is, especially on a cooldown based combat system, absolutely king. Oh, it's shielding their allies. Excuse me, just need to break your shield things. There we go.
Stay in cover. Again, you fool! If we can...
I was trying to do that charged thing that we've taken. Didn't seem to work.
Lucanus takes that one.
Come here. I feel like I'm either not getting it or not timing it right. Oh, 25, Desmond, Bloodhound to Elganon. Okay. Oh, okay. It's hard to build up a charge. Oh, the damage over time.
Now's your chance.
The damage over time is what's doing it. Oh, you can teleport, can you, swine? need to wait for him to charge up to that detonate ability. Oh, that worked well. Okay, combo, I do mine. Not quite. Okay, that counter hit is really necessary. Not quite yet. Nope. Oh, that might be me. Oh, neither of you have a goddamn heal. Uh-oh. Danger zone. Is there any healing potions hiding around here? Yes, there was! It looks like dots don't just outright kill me, which is very kind. Ow. That had a dumb amount of range on it. He's getting a little bit faster. What's that cyst for? Use blow up again. Oh, I do not like how quickly that thing turns around. It's a pretty high level. The fight isn't unwinnable. It's just going to take a bit. I can do it. Okay, now potions are refilled as well. I need to check this goddamn ability again. After charge attacks, use a light attack or a heavy to follow up with an additional powerful charge attack. Trying to watch the video and get the timing for it. Swing, swing, then go. Is it like on a delay? It has to be the opposite swing. It wasn't that. Okay, while he's doing that, you hold there a second, mate. I'm just going to go grab this ultimate potion. Didn't give me much ultimate, but it'll do.
Just say when.
suddenly dead with all the stuff on the floor. But there's a wall. No, I mistimed it. Same again. I'm always doing that. Run around and grab the healing potion. You son of a gun! Oh, waste. Ooh. There you go. I swear this follow-up thing isn't working. Or I'm inputting it wrong. That won't be a finish. Oh, if I could have ledged it. That's what my brain said. What is the blight thing up there going to do? Will it spawn something? Don't get greedy. Ah! It's a tanky bugger. It's a tanky bugger, but it's not immortal. I just have to not play like garbage. There were some easy hits that I didn't have to take there. Again, I'm still not understanding this bottom move. It looks like there's a slight delay. Oh no, it said requires maximum charge. Maybe I'm misreading it. Maybe it needs to be on the same button. It is. God damn it. not working as well on that one. Oh, once you've got these parries down, it's nothing. I'm not getting it on the heavy attack version. Too much to figure out. Get cocky. Again, I've not got the timing quite on. Light him up again. I feel those little necessary spawning don't seem to be doing much. I stood a little close to the sun there. Oh yeah. I've not got the timing down. I had it very briefly. Can't get stuck in a corner. Oh, we can't dodge. Right, now we move and grab another heal. Oh, they're growing puddles on the floor. Come on, give me it. Okay. Keep going. Timing's still not on. That wasn't full.
Just say when.
Ult again. Oh, I was under it. That's a shame. Second one. Oh, nice.
Time to end this.
Woo!
More essence.
Okay, it took a bit of doing, but we got the damn thing. Save. Absolutely save. Bit of treasure. All mother's corpse. Some mash damage. Not until I get my other move. Treasure this way, says game. I'm missing here, or is this just not an area we can get to yet? Unclear. Oh, nope, there is a way. And the way is shut. And that takes us back. So we can go for this one. Let's head in that direction. Save just before it, I think.
So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
Like the kitties we have petted before. Bless them.
The Antam ordered me out of my house. I don't have anywhere else to go.
One kitty is gone. Oh no, it was gold, not a second kitty. I remember. Oh, those people have left, which should mean... Yep, now it is just accessible. God damn it. Fancy chest. Ooh. Even parade helm. Way more defense. Our door. And just the way out. Very fancy helmet. Counts as a heavy helm. You have to bear that in mind again for some of those abilities later. Investigate this way while we're here. Oh, hi. Oh, unblockable. Oh, bless me. My apologies. Playing a controller makes it a little tougher to get to the mic in time.
On your left.
You jammy get.
Take your shot. Now's your chance. Still standing, not bad.
Goddamn Kunari. Way up and around here. Art and Central. Just another area that winds back around. Let's just quickly check back in the other direction there. Isn't that we just fought a few holding the centre? Some goodies on the little platform that we're guarding, maybe? Stolen goodies? Paragon's Knuckle. Defense. Do we want? Thank you. At some point. Quite possibly. Bit of law. Warlords of Antam. It's easy to think that the Antam broke from the Kunari as one, but the reality is that a vase of shattering into countless shards. Each broken in its own way, reflecting the warlord who now leads each kith. Some, like the butcher in Treviso, use their new freedom to indulge in cultures long forbidden to them. Others, like Ashsok, Dragon King, or Ishkatiri, Master Killer in Ravane, reject foreign cultures, either lean on the trappings of the Antam or invent a heritage to inspire the loyalty of their shoulders. What seems consistent among the Antam warlords is cruelty. From Benquasana, Flaming Wind, whose ships terrorize the northern coast, to Kashtar, Jewel Taker, whose kith have become a bandit army in the mountains outside Marophius. I believe the reason be twofold. First, these Kithshoks feared that their army might turn upon them as they turned upon the Arishok. So they drive their soldiers through fear. Second, very few kind and thoughtful Antam. This is an observation, not an insult. The Kyun has two words for healer. One is Refari, a healer priest whose name literally means one who helps. The other is Maridim, an Anfam battlefield healer whose name comes from Ma It Adim, or do not let them fall. Those under the Kyun have jobs selected for them by their teachers, so any young Kunari too thoughtful or too sensitive for the harsh life of the Antam would have been made Refari instead of Maridim. Kunari, in their wisdom, decided that all children who are naturally prepared to follow orders and hurt others should be placed in the Antam, and this is the result. There are few Antam, not Kithshoks, but individual soldiers who did not break from the Kyun. Their help is the only reason the betrayed Arishok survived. The Arishok's not dead? They and the former Arishok have renounced their Antam status and now serve under the defensive branch of the Ben Harisaf, as the Kunari, their body in rebellion, try to survive with mind and soul alone. So the entire military force of the Kunari has just left. Wild. Well, that's very kind of you from Simon Kiana in the chat. Sure, I'll let you know sometime. Kunari endlessly fascinate me. I love them an awful lot. Again, I don't know if I'll get over what they've done to their foreheads. We will have to meet more actually in the game and see how they come across. That seems pretty big if their entire military arm is just now in rebellion. That happened in Inquisition? Has that happened in between? Did I read about it in the Codex section and completely forget? I know we get a Kunari companion, so they might tell us.
Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
Oh.
That's not.
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
Ooh, grabbed it. Our rings and such upgrade in the same way then. Ooh, cutting it close. Hello?
What?
Nothing! It's like they're making angry orc grunts, but the Kunari were not that. Nope. Why is it always a fight? There was no sign that said don't come this way. I suppose there's a big barrier looking thing. But even so, hello! Oh, that was nice. Spinning the camera around, that's taking a little bit. Get bodied. I'm swinging faster than they are. Bounce. How many more? One, maybe.
Just say when.
God, the stagger kind of just lunges me at them regardless of where they are. That. Tiny hole in the wall with no purpose. No purpose that I can discern. It's ultimate drink. Can't knock down any of the barricades. Siege of Varantium. The attack on Varantium marked a pivotal turn in the overall Antam invasion. One of the largest cities of the Tevinter Imperium, Varantium was a key shipping and trading port and a cultural centre second only to Minrathous. Capturing it would let the Antam cut off Minrathous from the rest of the Empire, and with the help of a naval blockade, starve the city into submission. Reports state that the Antam were initially greeted with celebration by slaves harvesting crops outside the city. They knew that the Magisters feared the Kunari, and saw in the Antam a chance for liberation from oppression, as the Kunari at Kirkwall had done for the Elves. But the Antam warlord leading the attack, a Kifshok called Staffbreaker, punished soldiers who tried to treat with the slaves. He ordered that all Bass be cut down, to shake the resolve of the Varantium's defenders. But Staffbreaker welcomed the slaves, who might have guaranteed supplies for his army and gained coverts from those who had suffered under Tevinter's cruelty. Instead, he accomplished what was once thought impossible, making the Magisters of Tevinter seem the lesser of two evils. From slave to Magister, every hand supported Varantium, and battles between Gatlock cannons and mage staves left everything east of the sea a charred wasteland. As of this writing in 952 Dragon, Varantium remains besieged, under bombardment from both land and sea, but the Antam have pushed no further. An excerpt from Malaquin, The Loss of Reason by Sir Rowan of Darsmut. Thank him for his studious writings. Wonder if that's a situation we're going to have to solve. these Antam. Or if we're going to get in touch with, like, Kunari still following the Qun? Mind and soul, as it were? Ben Hashra was what Sten was once a part of. I don't know if he remained there.
So, the demon of Virantium.
Another of those Fenrir references.
The name wasn't literal when I got it.
No, but the reputation that went with it.
I suppose I earned it.
Wolf, this way.
And then some. Assuming my sources are accurate.
Past reputation.
The dialogue seems a lot better just chatting on with companions out here.
Still open.
I know the feeling.
That wolf. Round here somewhere. Fancy gardens.
Easy.
Interesting.
Of course.
Are they telling me where the statues are meant to point?
Consider it done. As you wish.
Interesting. So you're saying point that way. And they're lighting up. The gentle person of any station, there is a game of wits for you here in the garden. Not really, if my demon friend is just showing me the way. Yep, that lit up a second one. What was this first one?
I'll hunt.
Pointing that way. One more.
I'm on.
Pointing this way. However, I cannot interact with this one. Unless there be a wall to be broken. I pulled that other lever. Did that not do anything? Go back up there and see if it changes. Hang on, down here. There it is. And our reward, it's Bob's Crow Medallion. Strike damage. Well done, friend. These statues' hidden mechanisms were crafted at the gracious behest of our king after I suggested an unexpected puzzle hidden in the heart of the city, or the art of the city, could provide some merriment for the public. I hope it amused you. If you are the first to solve this trick, please take this small reward for your cleverness. Sincerely, Yolanda Flores, inventor to King Fulgeno II. I wonder how old this is. That's the fanciest chest we've ever seen. Jenny's belt. Like red Jenny? Using a potion applies bees to nearby enemies. Huh. We can try the bees. Oh, that's Sarah from Inquisition. Who turned out to be Jenny. What did it say on there? Go on, use a potion. You can't spell belt without B, or B at least. Anyway, there's a B in it. Also bees. Physical damage over time. Alright, that's pretty good. The hands coming out of the chest, though. Very spoopy design. So was all this just a little puzzle around the corner here? Seems like it. Where was that wolf pointing? More the question. Pushing my time here. I didn't expect to be exploring still. It's fine. There's obviously over this way, which feels like that's going to be opened up later.
You know, you're somewhat famous among the Shadow Dragons. At least the Demon of Virantium is.
Famous or infamous?
Because you're a mage killer. You turned that title on the Venatori. That's a point in your favor.
I saw some of the Shadows work before.
Maybe I have to be quick.
Well, anyway, their good opinion is worth having.
It's already activated. It's facing dead on this way, so... Oh. There we go. So they can be that easily hidden as well. Apply overwhelm now. Nobody can really detonate it at the moment, though. Oh, no. Lucanis can. So that works out quite well. Alright. Now we head for the bit we were actually going for, initially. I think. Yeah, we went down there and we got a note. So we need to go down this way. Grab whatever's down that way. If the map was just a little bit more zoomed out. Just a tiny, tiny bit. They're going to fight me if I go in, are they? Hello! No. Statue in a chest, says the game. Now just a statue. I assume in here is a place I can't. Kitty, hello. Of course you get pets. Of course you do. Whatever's in there, I can't access it yet. And that back door's locked as well. I want to keep veering left. Okay, this doesn't seem as long. Simple recruit's tunic. Or defense, tiny bit less. Ooh, I like both of the things it's doing though. Let's not go with this helmet at all. I still like my first one that I got the most. It's just we haven't been able to upgrade it at all. No, this one still works out the best. That big Nug statue down there? It is. Gotta love the Nug. More fancy unopenable doors? Nope. Whole thing. Small thing. I assume. Vendetta. Seating is not limited by an occupation. All are welcome at Cantori Diamond. The most prestigious tables are invite only for the signature house game of Vendetta. In the game, played with a divination deck, Death and the Fool constantly trade ownership, eliminating a major arcana card with each pass. Hands are rebuilt with the minor arcana until Death at last takes the Fool, and the best final draw takes the pot. Outcomes can seem nebulous, and it is rumoured the entire exercise is a silent way to discuss contracts while hands are kept busy and away from weapons. These suspicions are always voiced by onlookers. The invited do not speak of Vendetta. From Games of Chances by Philem, a bard! Just Philem, a bard.
Ready when you are.
Done. All of it. Blow this dude away. Ow. Peace! The peace!
Well, that's done.
Not anything too fancy. A weirdly empty place. Crow's bill. I'm good. Just a place with a chest in it, I suppose. Just invaded someone's house without a care in the world. Didn't it matter? Like a path blocked for later. Yes, it is. Looks like we'll get the Antam out of here then. I think that's everything other than that main direction now. Yep. I'm gonna sneeze again.
Nothing. You're just so serious.
So are you.
Cynical, sure. Married to the job, I'll give you that one too, but serious? Have I crossed that line?
You two are getting on like a house on fire. I kind of like your banter.
Rude to the middle distance. Speak in solemn tones.
She's got way more intonation when it's not a really serious, like, party around the table scene. It's so strange. Alright. I think we'll call it there. I'm barely going to have enough time to eat some dinner and get to bed. I love just being stuck in it and exploring and going, though. Building that momentum. With that being the case, folks, thank you very much for watching. All those who've come along live, for those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. Enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button. Get our content through the algorithm. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're at 9 AM UK time in the mornings with World of Warcraft, 6 PM in the evenings playing other games. At the moment, Miss Dragon Age, as you can tell. But there'll be plenty to come in future. You can find playlists to all the other games we've already played right here on the channel. Hit that little playlist button and binge to your heart's content. Until next time, folks, much love, take care,